Hello once again, this is James Roughton, and welcome to my social media productivity story. Are you a writer? Do you have to reference and cite your material for your work? The problem is that many of us struggle with this process. There is a solution that I'm going to share with you in this video. And this solution is called Microsoft Word. For example, your task is to reference and cite several resources, a website, a book that you are reviewing. How can I do this? For a typical website, you will have the website name, the name of the web page, and the URL of the website. When you are citing a book, you will have the author or authors, the title, the year, the city and the state, and the publisher, and sometimes a web resource. Let me show you how you can do this using Microsoft Word. In Microsoft Word, there are many reference styles. I'm going to focus on the most popular style, which is the APA style. To get started, open Microsoft Word. I have included some demo text to show you how the citation and referencing work in a document. To get started, click on the Reference tab. The first step that I would suggest is to click on the Manage Sources tab. You will see a pop-up dialog box where you will enter the required information. To get started, click on New. A new dialog box will appear. Click on the Show All Bibliography fields. In this dialog box, you will note that there are a number of required fields designated by a red star. Here is where you need to decide what type of source you are going to add. Once you have entered your resources, click OK. You will note that your sources will be displayed in the master list on the left side of the dialog box. You will notice that, for the sake of this demonstration, I have already added several resources, a website, and a book as demonstrated previously. In order to use these resources, you will now have to click on one resource at a time and then click on Copy, which now will put it in the current list on the right side of the dialog box and will be available to you when you are ready to use your sources. When you have completed entering your resources, then you will click Close. Now you can go back to your main document. When you are ready to cite your resources, you will click on Reference and then click on Insert Citation. In this drop-down box, you will see the references that you have identified that you want to use in your document. In order to insert these citations into your document, you have to click on each one at a time. You do this by placing your cursor where you want your citation to be inserted, and you click on the appropriate citation. You will note that the citation is inserted at the point where your cursor is. When you have completed your paper and want to display all of your references, you would then click on Bibliography. In this step, you will have three choices: Bibliography, Reference, and Works Cited. Click on the one that is applicable for your project. Once you have done this, look at the bottom of your document. You will see the reference displayed that you have identified. One last point before I end this video. If your style changes or if you have an update to your resource, your reference and citation in your document will change to reflect the update. For more details, visit my website safetycultureplus.com and consider signing up for my email list to get frequent updates from my website. In addition, consider subscribing to my YouTube channel to ensure that you have all of my latest videos. And finally, remember, we are here to work together and learn from each other.